Hey folks, Agent Tomcat here. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the ship scrapping loop that I use to earn lots of nanites on my saves. So there are plenty of videos out there about this. I'm just going to show you what I do. If you have any other tips or tricks, or if you want to find some other tips and tricks, you're certainly welcome to leave a comment or seek out one of the other videos that shows off this technique. But I have found a few really nice tricks to get some good nanites quickly. So first of all, you're going to want to find a tier 3 system. I'm in a wealthy system here. Doesn't matter what race it is. This is Viking, so there'll be lots of fighters. Conflict level doesn't matter. It's just a tier 3 system. This is obviously one that's been discovered and mapped to some degree. That's step 1. Step 2 is you're going to want to clear as much. It doesn't matter what your starship inventory is like. You're going to want to clear all of your exosuit inventory. So I've cleared as much as possible, except I'm going to be selling this lemmium here, so I've got that there. And then clear your freighter inventory as well. Then to add to this, I'm going to come over here and grab, where's my pugnium? I'm going to grab this pugnium. This isn't part of it. Get this before it flies away. This isn't part of the typical ship scrapping loop, but I'm going to use the pugnium to buy the new scrap here from this guy. So this isn't part of the normal loop, but I'm going to combine these methods. So if you notice here, when you buy these using pugnium, you get modules that will actually sell for quite a bit. I'm going to come over here and dismantle into copper. Okay, interesting. I'll show you what these sell for real quick. This is the brand new. I don't know if this is going to be better or just as good as ship scrapping or what, but some of these sell for as much as an S-class module, and some of them sell for twice this. So it's kind of a crapshoot, but you're going to at least get like an A-class module's worth of nanites out of these, so these are a good investment just for the pugnium. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these. So I've emptied my inventory. I have a ship here that I've gone ahead and bought, but step one was to find a wealthy tier 3 system. Step 2 is in empty inventory. Step 3 is just going to be to focus on buying A or S class, small or medium fighters, explorers, or shuttles. And shuttles should give you more storage augmentation units, so you can focus on those. But if you have, 2.3 billion units like I do, the money isn't going to be a huge issue if you're focusing on trying to get nanites or storage augmentation upgrades. So if you don't have a ton of units, focus on those. If you do, you just buy whatever A or S class thing happens to show up, and I'll show you what I do with those, and you go sell them. And if you combine that, like if you have some pugnium, go combine that with this, what you get from that guy, and you'll get nanites even faster, as you just saw there. Put these back. Okay, so I went ahead and I purchased that A-class Explorer. If possible, go ahead and dismantle these things because they give you a little bit of extra cash, and I always just send them to the freighter to keep them out of my exosuit inventory so that I have more room to dismantle ships. Then I come over to the starship outfitting console and go ahead and disassemble. Claim scrap. And that obviously the scrap will be some portion of some percentage of what you've spent on the ship, but it'll get you a good amount back. And don't go and immediately sell all of this stuff. That's why I say to empty your inventory, because you want to be able to collect it. And it's also best if you've got to have at least one available ship slot to go and buy. I only have one available, but it's better if you have two. That way, if, like you just saw, that A-class ship just landed in my lab out there, I'm gonna actually go buy it because I'm not concerned about the units. I wouldn't normally be buying a hauler if I were concerned about the units, because they have a kind of a diminishing return. Where's the pilot? Well, never mind. I think the pilot's invisible. Never mind. Pilot's invisible. We won't buy it then for all. I'll go buy this one. You don't get a whole lot for the amount of units you invest on these. So they're not the way to go. See, 15 million to buy it. They're not really the way to go if you are focusing on getting a lot of nanites for little units. That's A, so we're gonna scrap real quick. And if you've got a ship that just appears like that, that's perfect to go buy. Don't worry about disassembling the tech unless you just really need whatever the components are that you'll get back from the tech for some reason. Because they're not really going to be worth much. You'll get some of the wiring looms, and they can sell for a lot, but they aren't generally worth a whole ton. See, there's another A-class ship. So you just keep doing this, and I haven't sold anything yet. Not going to do that till the end of this. I'm going to see how long it takes here and what I actually get. So I got 24,000 nanites and 2.3 billion units. You just rinse and repeat until you have no room, and then you go sell the upgrade modules that you get from scrapping ships. Where'd it land? There. That's another A. And I'm on normal mode. I've noticed that, I don't know, it seems to be that it's harder to find the A and S class ships on permadeath, which is where I was originally trying to do this tutorial, and it just kept getting B's and C's, even in a wealthy, affluent system. And you'll get a groove going. Don't accidentally hit swap, because that can happen. If you accidentally hit swap, swap out for your current ship, that's a bad thing. And I have, see, it's begun filling up, but it's not terrible. So let's just come back up here and, oh, hello. Come back up here and wait. And and it's also important to stay facing forward as much as possible, because if you face to the side, it triggers, it causes the ships not to generate outside, because the algorithm knows that you're facing to the left. And that's actually something that ship hunters will use to affect, you face left for 13 seconds and it affects the spawning algorithm to change which wave you'll see first and get to newer waves on the space station faster. It's a technique that some ship hunters use, but for us, we just want all the ships coming in, because we don't care about really which particular ship it is. We just want ships, period. At this for about 10 minutes. I didn't actually look at the time when I started this, so I don't know what time I started recording. I'm gonna guess about 5 minutes, maybe. C. 3 C's in a row in a wealthy system. Just waiting. That is C. A. There we go. See if I can find just one more ship to get. We'll just get this one. And then we'll just see, even with haulers included, how much have I earned in this short amount of time, and how many units have I lost. And this can give you a baseline, because if you only focus on anything but haulers, you can do even better. And I'm about here. So now let's come over here and just sell. That sold all of those, and then let's just, this is why I say wait until the very end to sell, because, well, previously you could devalue the market. I know that's changed somewhat. I'm not sure how much it devalues the market for anything you sell, so waiting until the end might not be necessary anymore. But we're at 2.37 billion, so we're 2.33 billion now. Let's just sell all these and see what we come up with. And also, if you're not worried about units, just keep whatever, or if you want storage augmentation there, just keep whatever resources. Like, I'm going to keep the chromatic metal because I need some, even though that's 500,000 right there. There's the lemmium that I started out with. That'll make up for the chromatic metal. Almost. Hello? Alright. So it got me almost back up to there. About 10 million shy. So I spent about 10 million, and I gained 7,000 nanites just in that short amount of time. I had the lemmium, which makes up almost for this chromatic metal, and then if I had sold this, I'd be 500,000 closer, but it'd still be, you know, somewhere around that mark, 9-10 million in units, and that's with purchasing haulers. If you were to only focus on small and medium fighters, explorers, and shuttles, you'd do even better units wise. I do this on permadeath and make quite a killing as far as units go. I don't gain units, but I sometimes break even and usually just lose very few units compared to what I'm gaining in resources and nanites. So there we go. You rinse and repeat, continue on that. These you can also sell. In fact, let's just go sell them. I think I forgot about those. Let's go sell them just to see how much difference it makes. I don't believe it does, but those are often used in constructing items if you're using this to augment your ship. Oh, yeah, barely any impact, really. But it's good if you're low on units to sell those. So that's why I say don't worry about disassembling those. If you've got a nice ship sitting in your lap and you need to hurry over and disassemble it, just go disassemble it. So there we go. Thanks for joining me today, and talk to you later. Bye.